To the seeker of knowledge, who holds a book with care, I write to you from the sands of time. From a city once golden with wisdom, from Timbuktu. Once upon a sunlit desert, where the wind danced over endless dunes, stood a city not famed for its gold or power, but for something far rarer, the love of knowledge. In the 14th and 15th centuries, Timbuktu was a lantern in the African night. Caravans arrived from distant lands, Morocco, Egypt, Andalusia, their camels carrying salt, gold, and books. Yes, books, precious volumes traded as treasures, their worth beyond rubies or silver. In its heart stood Sankar University, a sanctuary of thought and reflection, where scholars taught beneath the open sky, and knowledge was passed hand to hand, heart to heart. The air was filled with the quiet hum of learning, the rustle of parchment, the soft scratch of reed pens dipped in ink made from desert herbs. Manuscripts flourished in every home, each family a guardian of wisdom, each page a living prayer of the mind. Our libraries weren't grand stone buildings like the ones you might imagine. They were private collections, treasured within mud brick homes, passed down through generations. Imagine a father teaching his child to read from a manuscript penned by his great-grandfather. This wasn't just education, it was heritage. We wrote about everything: astronomy, medicine, law, poetry, and philosophy. Our scholars charted the stars, documented healing plants, debated complex legal theories, and composed verses that captured the beauty of the desert. These weren't just dusty old texts. They were living documents, constantly copied, annotated, and discussed. A single book could contain generations of conversation in its margins. The value of a book was not in possessing it, but in understanding and sharing it. A scholar's wealth was measured by the size of their library and the depth of their intellect. But time, like the desert wind, is relentless. The golden age waned. Invaders came. Trade routes shifted, and the city's light began to dim. The greatest threat was not to our gold, but to our books. Fearing their destruction, families took extraordinary measures to protect their ancestral knowledge. They hid the manuscripts in chests, buried them under the desert sand, sealed them within the walls of their homes. These texts became secret treasures, whispered legends. For centuries, many of these libraries remained hidden, their existence a secret kept by dedicated guardians who understood their true worth. It was a silent, desperate act of preservation against the encroaching darkness. They saved not just paper and ink, but the very soul of a civilization. Then, in the modern era, a rediscovery began.